Okay guys, so as promised, we're gonna do the snack stuff. I'm gonna show you guys things that help me with nausea and some things that I just still enjoy. I'm not eating all the nausea things, but as I go through it, I'll tell you which ones I've kind of slowed down on because they were really just, I needed them for that feeling. And now that it's gone, it's like, I don't really need it. I'll save my calories for something else. We're only doing snacks because foods would be too hard. The food has to be prepared to show you guys. I'm not just gonna stand here and explain which foods we're eating. So I'm gonna bring all the snacks and put them on this island or else I will forget things. So I'm gonna start with like counter stuff because if I take out the frozen stuff and then I'm stuck and I can't think of what I want, it's gonna drive me nuts. So, peanut butter. Where is our peanut butter? Oh. Do you want to do the bars? They're a snack.
Yeah.
They help you get calories in quickly. You should return these though.
Exchange them.
Exchange them, yeah. I mean, because we bought 2 boxes, so the one that I haven't touched. What else am I doing here? Ooh. There's some more cookies there. You can grab them. What was in the fridge? Oh, I remember. I'm gonna see all this food and it's gonna spike my appetite. I don't want to start eating now.
Grapes.
Thank you. By the way, you guys are gonna see me in these shorts all summer because I bought a million of them and they're so comfy. Especially when you got your tummy. I really love those nice pajama sets I bought, but they have an elastic that I can't, like, if I put them too high up, they just look funny. And then if I put them too low, anywhere here, it like squishes the belly and it hurts really bad. So, they're the only ones that feel comfy. Do you have any more Johnny?
Right there, no?
No, I think you took them all out of the box.
We'll get the box.
I can show the boxes. We take them out of the box so we can save some space. Let me go through my list. Oh. You bought me a new one?
Yeah.
You did? That's the old one. It's almost over. Oh. Who puts all this back? Like, was that you silently?
Nope.
Saying yes? I'm gonna do it all? Did you get everything? Okay, so I just took a second to organize myself. There are more snacks and foods, but that's from Trader Joe's and I ran out of my stash and we don't go back till my next midwife appointment because there's one on the, well, we do it every time we come back. And then I should do a haul for you guys. Would you guys like that? Like a Trader Joe's haul?
Comment below.
Comment below if you do want that. I haven't done a grocery haul in forever, but in my defense, Trader Joe's like the best place to do grocery haul and we don't have one by us, so we like never go. This is the perfect time. What are we gonna do once I don't have midwife appointments anymore? Anyways, let's get started. I'm gonna start with nausea stuff first. Frozen grapes saved me. Okay, in my first trimester, I always had frozen grapes. He was such a sweetheart because sometimes I would eat them and leave the container just lying around somewhere in the house once it was like finished, and he would make sure to refill them for me because the next day I'd be like, where are my frozen grapes? He's like, that was Frenchy. Like, if you don't do them, like, you're not gonna have them.
But when I start seeing you...
So the minute he sees this container lying around empty, he would fill it up and put it in the freezer. So I always had frozen grapes on hand. Thank you, baby. I was like having a Zoom talk with my midwife and he knew that I needed to eat and he just slides these grapes in my lap. I was like, you're so hilarious. I didn't eat them because I'm like, how do I randomly pop a grape in my mouth? But I wanted it so bad.
But they're really refreshing.
Ah, this is before we told them. Remember you got that video of me dazed at eating them? It was an obsessions video before we told them I was pregnant.
Yeah.
I was eating my frozen grapes. They saved me. You want frozen grapes. There's something about the cold that made me feel good, which takes me to number 2. These are chocolate covered raspberries. Again, you keep them in your freezer so they're nice and cold, but what's nice is they have a little bit of sweetness with a whole lot of bitter.
A lot.
Yeah, I was like, these are so good. And he got so curious, he popped them in his mouth, he's like, bleh. I'm like, well, they're good for me.
It could be a pregnant thing.
That bitterness, having that chocolate already is a plus. So, like the chocolate on these are really good. But that bitterness, that tart is what I really wanted in the beginning of my pregnancy. It made me feel so much better. So if you are dealing with that, and I don't really like sweet stuff. So that's why I think I like the tart and the like, you know. Yeah. This is amazing. Target though. You won't find it anywhere else. This one I literally sent him to Target to get me more. And I would pop them in my mouth every time I was feeling a little sick. Yeah, I should put them back. Every time I would feel a little bit sick, I would pop one in my mouth and I would feel so much better. He'd be cooking and I'm like, is the food done? Is the food done? Go eat one of your chocolate covered raspberries. Go eat one. He's not done yet. Another thing that I heavily relied on because I like...
Do the cold stuff.
Well, let's do all the sick stuff first. Another thing I heavily relied on in the beginning of my trimester when I was really sick was a Greek salad with balsamic. Again, that like tart but cold really made me feel good. So I would just do slices of cucumber, a whole tomato. I would sprinkle some feta cheese on it, a little bit of balsamic, and that would be my nightly snack every night because my nausea would kick in at night. That's when I would feel the absolute worst. So that was amazing. Give that a shot.
And that's low calories, right? Very
low calories, which is good because like by the end of the night, you've already eaten most of your calories. And if you're looking for another snack because you feel like shit, you got to eat while you're pregnant, you know, you're just going to feel worse. So that is low calorie. It's amazing. Give it a shot. He wanted me to do the ice cream. It didn't help with nausea, but I just love that I can have a treat for 90 calories. 90 calories, and it's completely simple ingredients. It's actually fresh fruit, so it's heavy cream, cane sugar, strawberries, heavy cream, cane sugar, water, salt. They have so many varieties. So I like the low-cal, fresh fruit flavor. I'm gonna pop that back in there. This one is mint with chocolate, dipped in chocolate. Super yummy. Also Target, I found it when I found the raspberry covered.
Jewel has them, but not all of them.
Yeah. Oh, another thing for nausea. Ugh. Watermelon. So I pre-cut it in half slices. This is what I was dying on when I tried Tajín, and apparently I'm not allowed to have watermelon and Tajín anymore because I don't know, I got a cough attack and my daughter and him banned it. They won't let me do it. It was an accident. I inhaled the powder.
You did it twice.
Now he won't let me have it. He's like, I don't need you dying for that. Anyways, I have slices ready. Dogs love it. Lila loves it. Every time I open up one of these, they're both by me like, are you gonna give us watermelon? So fruits, especially watermelon, keeps you nice and full and like that fresh, cold taste that you're looking for. Now protein. Knowing I'm pregnant, even when I had nausea, I still had it in my head like you gotta reach protein. Protein is super important when you're pregnant. Too much is bad, too little is bad. So I love this, but I grew up with this. My parents would make it in a really disgusting process. Like I would see it and I'm like, who just drinks milk that's been sitting on their stove for 7 days? I'm pretty sure they added stuff to it, but I didn't know the details. I loved it so much. I drank it and ate it back then, and then I realized, hey, you can find this stuff in America. I thought it was a Romanian thing because my dad would make it. We never bought it from the store. We would make a lot of things like that. Anyways, very high protein. This has 8 grams of protein for 2 grams of fat. There are some that have whole milk where you'll get like a lot more fat. The ratio will be like 12 grams of protein for like 8 grams of fat. You'll see something like that. You can do that too. Very good for you. My midwife highly suggested that I start drinking something like this just because it's good for gut health. So yeah, I started doing that. The bonus is the protein. Oh my God, we just discovered these. Where are they from?
Aldi.
Aldi. These little protein cookies. They're good gut health, immune health. They have protein as well as fat, but whatever. So I just eat, I don't sit and eat 9 cookies, which is a serving. And they're little, but I don't eat the whole thing. I'll eat like 2, pop 2 in my mouth, walk away, pop 2, walk away, pop 2. I make a song of it now, which is nice because it's like a little treat constantly, and you know you're getting your protein in, and it's got all these health stuff benefits to it. Should I tell them?
No.
Don't tell them which one is my favorite. I think I gave it away. Okay, well, I'll just say that I didn't care for these. I'll just say that. Out of these two, one is my favorite, but both are good. Give that a shot if you have an Aldi by you. I've only drank 2 of these, but I do love them, and I do keep one in the fridge because, like I said, protein is essential when you're pregnant. This is plant-based, no soy, no gluten.
And that you would eat it at night. You would take it at night.
This is like, I finished eating for the day and I didn't reach my protein goal, and it's ridiculously low because I chose to eat bad shit that day. Usually if you have a party or if we ate out, and they don't really give you a lot of protein when you eat out, it's usually carbs and fat that you're gonna get when you eat out. So then I'll have this. And sometimes I'll go halfsies with him and I won't even drink the whole thing, but I like knowing I have a protein option ready and available for when I need it.
It's plant-based, no?
It is plant-based. Cottage cheese, also a great source of protein. 1 serving is 13 grams of protein for 1.5 fat. I literally just open it and eat it. I don't know, I grew up that way. You won't eat cottage cheese.
No.
My daughter's always curious, but she takes 1 bite and leaves and says no thank you. She always likes, I think I give her an appetite.
Yeah.
So I'm eating it and she's like, let me try it again. You look like you're enjoying that. My bars, I really like the, which one is this one? Fudge one. It's alright. Maybe some of you will like it. I can't say it's bad. It's just, it's not what I expected it to be. But yeah, my bar helps, especially for leg days where I eat a little bit more. I eat a little over 2,000 calories on leg day, and that bar helps me get there. Some snacks now. Corn. Okay, I loved corn, and I was eating corn before my pregnancy, but it came out of a can. I know. Why are you eating out of a can? Anyways, once I got pregnant, it's like a lot of rules. You can't eat out of cans. You can't have deli meat. You can't have so many stuff, you know? So I got like frozen corn. Just did not taste like corn. I'm like, damn, I didn't realize that like frozen corn didn't taste the same like canned corn or fresh corn. So this is why I have this corn. My daughter, she's never seen it like this. I asked her, what is this? I don't know. She's like, Mommy, I do not know. I peeled it. And she's like, oh, corn! It comes like that? I'm like, I know. It's horrible that my daughter doesn't know that. But.
And then I tell her, you make popcorn from that. She's like, I know.
Yeah, she's like, I know, Daddy. I saw it in Paw Patrol. I'm like, oh, okay.
Puppy Pals.
Puppy Pals?
Yeah.
Or Paw Patrol?
Puppy Pals.
She said Paw Patrol. No. Mommy, Paw Patrol or Puppy Dog Pals? Where did you see popcorn? Puppy Dog Pals. Damn it, I lost this one. Could have switched to Paw Patrol. Anyways, moving on. Rice cakes, not these specifically. I can't find the caramel ones. I really like the caramel ones.
They're never there.
The taste bud, I used to eat these, but my taste, I don't know if it's just because I'm pregnant, it tastes really like chemical. I don't know why. So I don't like the white cheddar, but I do like the caramel. And then I tried a basil, sun-dried tomato and basil one. Also pretty good. That one feels like more like food, not a treat. Whereas the caramel feels good. This is nice. It's only 50 calories, and if you're suffering, there's 45 calories. If you're suffering and you really need to eat something, but you've already eaten all your calories for the day, it's a nice way to, whatever, 50 calories, go for a walk.
Just like, chill out, eat your carbs.
Yeah, exactly. These were a pleasant surprise. I saw that he got them, and I'm like, why?
Well, you asked me for
I love
sweet
sweet potato. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I did ask you for sweet potatoes, but not sweet potatoes.
I know, but then I saw it like, why not?
Maybe she'll like it. I do love sweet potatoes. Don't get me wrong.
More than anything, I say if I buy the sweet potatoes and you don't cook them, which you haven't cooked them and done nothing with it, at least you have those potato chips.
Well, anyways, he was taking forever to come home from grocery shopping, and I was super hungry. And so when I saw them, I go and I open them and I start eating them, and I'm like, they have to taste good, probably because I'm just really, really hungry. And then I finished eating my actual meal, and then I went back to try them. I'm like, no, they're fucking good. I'm like, these are really good. So I don't know. I think it's also because I like that bitterness, so they're like sweet and salty at the same time, but not super sweet. Like, don't get me wrong. They're actually, forget I said sweet. They're not sweet. But they have like a bit of saltiness. I don't know. It's just perfect. Try them.
Formality.
Try them, especially if you like sweet potatoes, because I love sweet potatoes, but I'm like, this is weird. Why? Bananas and peanut butter. Oh my god, it is amazing.
It is a high calorie.
It is very high calorie, don't get me wrong, but plan out your days right. I track macros, so I know what I'm eating. I know if I have to track macros because I will undereat if I don't, and not intentionally. It's just some days I have no appetite, you know. So for me, I know I need to track to make sure I eat right. And at night, I'll find myself like, shit, I'm 500 calories short. I'm not gonna end the night like this. I know I'm gonna feel like shit tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up dizzy or something, you know. So that's when this comes in handy, and it's so amazing. It's so amazing, and it's good for you. You know, you got your bananas, you got your peanuts. Good.
But you will not start the day with that.
No, because I'm an eater. I love eating. I love food. So I try not to start my day on things that are gonna take away way too much calories. Okay, so hummus with cauliflower and carrots, so I can introduce some raw vegetables into my diet because I have to eat vegetables. There's a lot that I react to, like I can't have broccoli. I get really bad stomach pains, it hurts. Asparagus, the same thing. I don't know if it's a green thing.
Yeah.
You know? I try, like he's banned it now because he's like, you do this every fucking time. You eat it and then you feel like shit and your tummy's bloated and everything hurts you, and I'm like, I don't know what it is.
Okay, fine, don't say that.
I said it worse. It's much nicer. So why do you keep torturing yourself? Don't say I said that to people.
Don't throw me out of the boat.
No, he's super sweet. Like, he just doesn't like when I'm in pain, and he hates to see it. So like, he does get a little low-key frustrated when I keep doing the same thing that gets me sick. But in my case, like, but broccoli's supposed to be good for you.
And then Lila started eating too, carrots.
Well, it's important for me to eat veggies because if I eat them, she eats them. Obviously, your kids, they don't listen, they do as you do. So they learn more from your actions, your kids. If you eat it, they'll eat it. If you act that way, they'll act that way, kind of thing, you know? This whole box of it, yes. Oatmeal. This is Madagascar vanilla, almonds, and pecans. I was eating it every morning. Kind of like cycle off things. I get tired of it and then I cycle off things. But I've been doing this because somebody said that they would eat oatmeal every day and they had a really great milk supply. I read a couple things like that, so I'm like, I mean, I had a good milk supply with Lila, but as moms, that's always our concern. Are we gonna have enough milk? Are we gonna have enough milk? So, I don't know. I do anything in my power to make sure that I do have enough milk. 190 calories. What I love about this, it is 10 grams of protein for 3 grams of fat. That's huge for me. I did try another brand. I'm not gonna throw them under the bus. You may like it. It just didn't do it for me. I didn't like the texture. It's like a really weird texture. 12 grams of protein, so it had more protein. I had to buy that on Amazon because I couldn't find it in stores. This one I did find, so I grabbed it and then I'm like, I don't like it, babe. Like, I don't like the texture of it. But, you know, if you don't mind the texture, then that's also a great option. I think they have pancakes and other stuff. But this is really good oatmeal, and I just love the extra protein bonus because protein is probably the hardest macro for me.
We'll just put the link for that because it was hard to find.
Yeah, this was, I bought the best deal. I was about to buy online from Walmart. Believe it or not, Walmart is supposed to be cheaper. They would have been robbing me had I bought it from there. So I'll provide the link for that for those of you that want it. I think that's it. Oh no, cherries. I don't know why. Cherries really did it for me when I was feeling sick. And even to this day, I still get a little bowl of cherries every night. I eat a lot at night.
Okay.
That's what I snack the most, but forever, for years now, not just because I'm pregnant, just for years. But it's better than snacking on like chips and stuff. So like I'll have my salad or I'll have something like this or my hummus, and you know, it's all good for you. I have blueberries here. He took them out because I'm eating them, not because I like them and not because they make me feel amazing, because I think blueberries are so bland, but I'm supposed to eat more berries while being pregnant. So I'm eating berries. For that reason only. Sacrifice. Yeah. This is part of a Trader Joe's haul. It's like really hard bread, but you can put Nutella on it, or you can put like, I'm not going to give it away, but they have a lot of dips and sauces and spreads at Trader Joe's. I'll show you all the ones I like once I restock. So definitely let me know in the comments below if you want a Trader Joe's haul, because that will come next there are a lot of stuff.
And also if they like this type of videos.
Do you guys like this? I mean, I don't know if, well, if I do find new snacks, I'll probably find new snacks because I'm constantly, now that I'm pregnant, I want new stuff, whereas before it was like, just give me the same shit. I was fine eating the same stuff. I didn't need to change up.
Well,
but now I'm like, oh, I want to eat something new. And he's like, oh, again. Because he's so used to us being like boring and chill with the same thing. So he's like, what is this pregnancy thing that you need to keep changing everything?
So they gotta start liking it because they're like, oh, where's this videos? Like Monday recipes. They're like, well, you guys stop liking them.
I know people were requesting them, but they started doing shit towards the end. So I'm like, I stopped doing it because I figured y'all stopped, like you lost interest. By the way, you do not have to add sugar in these. That's another bonus. No sugar, no syrup, none of that stuff, unless you really like sweet stuff. But
and another
you really
thing,
shouldn't have that much sweet stuff. Like,
don't do it with water.
I don't do it with water. No, you can do coconut milk. You can do regular milk, almond milk. I mean, you say don't do it with water, but there's a lot of people that do it with water. If they like it, they like it. You know, I grew up with water, and now I
That's what I'm saying.
No, but it's fine. It's fine. You can't tell people that.
You're gonna miss out on so much.
But what do they put? Oh, just dried cane syrup. Whatever it is, it's sweet enough. I love that. It's like you got your protein. They already put the sweetener in there for you, just a little bit, and only 9 grams of sugar. And you got a nice little meal there. Anyways, I think that is it. I want to wrap it up. I'm trying to get shorter videos for you guys. I don't know if you guys like that or not, but the last couple of videos were like 30 minutes long, and I feel like some people are probably putting them aside, like I ain't got 30 minutes yet, or something. I don't know. Is this me? Is this my mind just saying you guys don't have the time to watch it? So I'm gonna keep them shorter for you guys and see if that's better if you guys like that. Anyways, comment below. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. I'm more than happy to answer. Hashtag love it. So do you want to add anything to it? I'm just kind of ending it.
That's it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hashtag love it. Be sure to be subscribed. Hit the little bell right by the subscribe button so you're notified every time you post a video. And until next time, bye guys.